born not knowing better, right? We were born already into the system and we don't know any better. Like, we don't know, there's no one to tell us how the financial ecosystem started up, right? This whole banking system, there's no one to tell us their stories, but we do know it's a Ponzi scheme, right?
Of course, high taxes are extremely high here in the United States. I give you that. You're right in that. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is not the high taxes themselves, but the fact that they are not even really funding the government. So who's financing the government? Government is financed by treasury bonds, paper. And who buys the treasury bonds?
So we as a central bank, we have the ability to create money, and we do that by buying treasury bills or bonds or other government guaranteed securities, and that actually increases the money supply.
Mostly the Fed. And how does the Fed buy them?
We also print actual currency, and we distribute that through the Federal Reserve banks.
By printing money. But what backing does the Fed have for that money being printed? The treasury bonds themselves. So basically, you finance the government by printing money out of thin air. Someone could ask, well, so if the government can print unlimited amounts of money out of thin air, why did they collect taxes? I mean, in theory, it would make sense, right? If they can print unlimited amounts of money, why would they need taxes for? The answer is simple, but it's very shocking. The real problem is that you pay high taxes only to uphold the illusion that you are funding the government, which you are not. The government is funded by money printing, paper backed with paper, a bubble that will inevitably burst. The situation is even worse than it seems, because if most Americans and the rest of the world were to become aware of this farce, confidence in your currency would be lost, the dollar will fall, and the Western civilization with it.
Rapid changes are taking place in the global monetary system that may affect the international role of the dollar in the future. Most major economies already have or are in the process of developing instant 24/7 payments.
If the next president of the United States doesn't make the necessary policies and structural changes, sooner or later that bubble will burst.
Rapid changes are taking